Alright, so I think I've gone over a lot of the basics here, um, but I just kind of want to go over some possibilities, stuff for you to think with on ships and the just the variety of stuff that's in Eve. Um, Most games have a tank, healer, DPS, um, Holy Trinity. Eve is unique in this way, but you've got lots and lots and lots of different ships that do different things. Um, there's pretty much a ship for everybody. Um, and all of the ships have basically T2 variants that do different things as well. So this makes for very interesting fleet composition for PvP. You have ships that heal other ships, which are called logistics, and those are advanced cruisers, which are the T2 cruisers. For example, the Guardian here. This is a ship that repairs armor and restores capacitor. That's pretty much its only role. You have the Minmatar ship, Scimitar, that repairs shields, and that's its role. You have heavy interdictors that are specialized in trapping an enemy at a gate. Um, they have a tremendous tank. They throw up bubbles and slow and prevent people from warping. These can also tackle large capital ships with the focus point, called a focus warp disruption, and that's their role. You have heavy assault ships, which are high damage, fast moving, high damage ships that are very good for guerrilla tactics. Gangs of 10 to 12 guys flying these kind of ships can really fuck some shit up. You have your, let's see, what else we got? Recon ships. This ship here, the Curse, neutralizes enemy capacitor. So you can drain a person's cap and they're dead in the water. They can't fire their guns, they can't run their modules. Um, they can disrupt the tracking on turrets, and that's a very specialized role. You have strategic cruisers, which can be fit into many different configurations. Um, Here's your subsystems. I mean, you've got 4 subsystems each. I mean, you can fit these all kinds of different crazy ways. Really fun to play with. You've got interdictors, which are like small baby versions of the heavy interdictors. Uh, they can stop people from warping. They have a decent amount of firepower. You have covert ops ships that are used for spying or bombing. Um, they can move through enemy space without being detected. You've got electronic attack frigates that specialize in neutralization, neuting cap, dampening sensors, um, target painting, webbing ships, slowing them down. You've got interceptors that are really, really fast that are built to tackle people. Get a warp scramble on them, and they move so fast they turrets can't track them. You've got faction frigates and faction everything that has different special bonuses that are interesting. You've got industrial ships that can warp cloaked and transport stuff through 0-0. This is one of my favorite ones. The Impel is a very tanky ship. It can cloak. It can travel through 0-0 very easily. You've got mining barges for people who want to mine and produce stuff. I can go over some production stuff in the next video. You've got these are shuttles. You got capital ships capital industrial ships that are used for mining. This thing holds a shitload of ore. This thing, Rorqual, crushes the ore into tiny pieces so you can carry more of it. You've got carriers, which are drone oriented, that have these drones that are the size of frigates, or destroyers even. The super carriers have drones that are the size of cruisers. This is to give you a look at a carrier here. This is the carrier that I can fly. It's a Nidhogger. And the drones come out of the bottom there. This is a very large ship. Another popular one is the Galente one, the Thanatos. It's like a aircraft carrier, you know. You've got dreadnoughts that are focused on taking down pauses and large structures that otherwise are very hard to take down. They have a siege mode that you can go into that increases their damage output but makes them vulnerable and stationary for a 10-minute period. You've got your freighters, large payloads you can carry through high sec or low sec or null. You've got jump freighters, which are the same as freighters, but they have a jump drive built into them, so you can actually jump from one system to 20 jumps over in just one jump using the jump drive. They're very expensive, but they're very useful for logistics and nullsec. And then you have the Titans, which are huge, crazy fucking ships that I'll probably never own. Yeah, and then let's see, what else have I not gone over? The fleet composition is, you can have so many different types of fleet compositions. It's really quite cool. Got the Marauders. I didn't go over these. These are special battleships that are built specifically for DPS. They're very, very scary. If you see a group of them, I mean, they basically do 1.5 times the damage of a regular battleship, and they can tank very well as well. Command ships. These are ships that there's 2 of each for each race. One of them is more focused on fleet support, and the other one is more focused on solo or DPS. These give bonuses to the fleet in all sorts of areas, whether it's how fast you can fly, or how much armor you have, or how much shield repair your logistics does. They give bonuses to the fleet. The Black Ops ships are very neat because you can, this is a Redeemer, you can actually make a jump portal for other covert ops or recon to jump through. So let's say you're 3 or 4 jumps away from an enemy force, you have 10 bombers and 3 recon ships that can take them out, but you don't want to give them a heads up that you're coming. You can park this guy at a warp gate, or in a system, 3 to 5 jumps out, get all your bombers to come up to him, open the jump portal, and on the other side there's a guy with a covert Sino, and all of the bombers and recon lands right on top of him. Then you take your enemy out, and then you can meet back up with this bad boy. And let's see, what else? Advanced battle cruisers, did that. Yeah, that's about it for this video. I'll go over production in the next 1 or 2 videos, and that'll be about it. I just kind of wanted to make some videos for the clan and kind of show what EVE is really. You hear a lot of shit about it, and not all of it's good. I just wanted to kind of give you an idea of what goes on here, and get a feel for the type of game it is.